Hey everyone, J3 here from Pinoy Money Academy, and today we will be talking about the topic, kasalanan nino ang maging mahirap? This question was actually sent in by one of our subscribers named Mabini, and he asked, Sir J3, last week may nag-conduct ng values formation seminar sa school. Sabi niya, it is not our fault if we are born poor, but it is on us if we die poor. I wanted to beg to disagree pero nahiya din ako, so I kept it na lang sa sarili ko. Bakit kaya niya nasabi yun? Ito lang po ang tanong ko, very trivial, pasensya na, gusto ko lang pong maliwanagan. Now, Mabini, this is not a trivial topic at ako'y natuwa na talagang tinanong mo to. Bakit? Dahil yung sagot sa tanong mo has a lot to do with what you call your personal freedom and power. This is your belief on whether you can control the outcome of your life or not. Bago tayo pumasok sa topic na ito, i-breakdown muna natin ang sinabi ng teacher mo. Ang sabi niya, hindi natin kasalanan kung ipanganak tayong mahirap, pero kasalanan na natin kung mamatay tayo na mahirap. In English, it's not your fault if you are born poor, but it's your fault if you die poor. Now, yung first part na sinabi niya, hindi natin kasalanan na may ipanganak ng mahirap, I think we would all agree to this. After all, wala naman talaga tayong control kung sino ang magulang natin. Hindi naman tayo pinapili ni Lord bago ipanganak na, oh, Mr. Fetus, gusto mo ba ng mayaman na magulang o middle class? Okay na. Anong gusto mong trabaho ng magulang mo? Doctor? Lawyer? Engineer? Or tambay? Gusto mo ba ng traditional na lalaki at babae ang parents mo? Or mas liberal na gusto mo dalawang mommy? Pwede ring dalawang daddy? Gusto mo ba ng first family o second family ka? O mala-telenovela na, ampun ka pala tapos may twin brother ka pala na magiging karibal mo sa pag-ibig. Hindi naman ganun ang buhay. We have zero control of what we start out in life. We have no choice. That's why we cannot be at fault. No choice equals no fault. Now, yung second part is more controversial kasi sinabi nga na kasalanan na natin kung mamatay tayong mahirap. It's our fault if we die poor. To find out if this is right or wrong, ang kailangan natin tanungin ay, if we are born poor, are we destined to die poor? And if we are born rich, are we destined to die rich? Before you answer, let me share with you the story of my very good friend from high school. Kabarkada ko siya actually. Now, tawagin na lang natin siyang Darwin. Ngayon, ang pamilya ni Darwin ay your average middle class. Hindi naman mahirap, hindi rin naman mayaman, tama lang. Ngayon, nung nag-college kami, si Darwin, matalino siya at nakapasok sa University of the Philippines at wag ka, engineering course pa ang kanyang napasukan. And kung susundin natin ang kanyang so-called destiny ngayon, maganda ang kinabukasan ni Darwin. Mula average middle class, pwede i-visualize na makakakuha siya ng magandang trabaho at most likely magiging upper middle class ang takbo ng buhay niya after college. Pero hindi yun ang nangyari. Dahil naging pasaway siyang estudyante. Imbis na engineering courses ang inaral niya, siya ay nag-major in Dota, minor in StarCraft, with extra units sa Magic the Gathering na card game. Hindi na pumapasok, hindi na nag-aaral. Natural, anong mangyayari? Well, bumagsak ng magkakasunod na semester at na-kick out siya sa engineering at na-kick out din siya sa UP. Napalipat ngayon si Darwin sa isang hindi masyadong kilalang kolehiyo at doon siya nagising. Dahil nakita niya na ang mga UP batchmates niya nag-graduate na at sumisweldo ng 30 to 50,000 pesos a month habang siya nag-aaral pa rin. At kapag nag-graduate niya, tiningnan niyo yung mga alumni nung school na yon. Ang most likely na babagsak kanyang trabaho ay minimum wage. Ito ngayon ang kanyang naging parang bagong destiny. At hindi ito kinaya ng sikmura niya. Sising-sisi siya sa nasayang na opportunity. Kaya anong ginawa ni Darwin? Well, the first step was that naniwala siya na kaya niyang baguhin pa ang buhay niya. Hindi siya nag-give up. He believed that he could still do something to get his life back on track. He believed that he still had the freedom and the power to control his future. Kaya nagsipag siya at nag-aral ng mabuti. Kahit hindi nakasama sa curriculum, inaaral pa rin niya dahil gusto niyang gumaling. Sumali siya sa mga contest sa labas ng university sa sarili niyang initiative. Sinigurado niya na pagtapos ng college, magiging malupit ang kanyang resume. At anong naging resulta? Well, his hard work paid off dahil ang sweldo niya ngayon ay kapareho halos ng mga batchmates niya mula sa UP. Kahit na ba ang destiny niya ay papuntang minimum wage, he believed that he could still change. He believed that he is in control and he got his life back on track. Now, let me ask you this. Sino ang may kasalanan kung bakit napunta sa destiny to minimum wage si Darwin? Hindi ba si Darwin din? At sino ang may kasalanan kung bakit nabalik sa destiny to a very good paying job ulit si Darwin? Hindi ba si Darwin din? Controlling life is tough, but possible. My dear friend, you are in control of your life. And whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not, well, ikaw yung may choice kung maniniwala ka ba doon. You are the one in control. I understand that sometimes kapag paulit-ulit na lang ang nakikita natin sa buhay, we begin to accept na ganun talaga wala tayong magagawa. Kapag pagod na tayo sa buhay, that all we can do is just to point to others and find blame in the system, to make an excuse to blame the government, your parents, your boss, your company, your school, your teachers, everyone else except ourselves. These are the things we do when we are tired, when we lose hope, when we forget about our personal freedom and power, when we forget that we matter, when we forget that we can change our lives for the better. Mga kababayan, you have the power to control your life. You have the freedom to desire and pursue the life that you truly want and deserve. But for that to happen, we must first accept that we are in control. We must claim our personal freedom. We must claim our personal power. Now, how do you do this? How do you exactly take control of your life? Well, I'll be frank with you. It's not something that can be summarized in one phrase, in one sentence, or even a full article. It's not just a stream of inspirational quotes that you share on Facebook. It's not a one-time thing that you just do today, and all of a sudden, you already have the courage and motivation to step towards your dreams. Hindi ganun. We will have to reclaim and fight for our personal freedom every day, one day at a time. Now, one of my personal favorite mentors on high performance is Brendon Burchard. And he said, think about a power plant. It doesn't have energy, it generates energy. You're the same. Sure, sometimes you're tired, but you must choose your energy level in life. Make conscious decisions that will generate energy. It's the same with engagement, which is the number one thing people around you want. Your presence, your engagement with them. People say that a relationship loses its spark. But a spark is not a thing that you lose like your car keys. That spark, that engagement was created between the two of you. You just have to fuel it. And as for enthusiasm, you must find something to look forward to in the future. Something that is driving you. You have to activate the first human drive for control and realize that the future is what you consciously design it to be. You must realize that a charged life is a consciously designed life that generates more energy, engagement, and enthusiasm. Dear friend, reclaiming your personal power and freedom will be a journey. And you will need constant reminders that you are in fact powerful and in control of your life. That you can decide to be poor or rich. That you can decide to be happy or sad, courageous or fearful, determined or indecisive, fulfilled or miserable. Every day, you will have to make these choices. And we all need the help of someone to help us make the right decision. So, I invite you to join me at hataopilipinas.com, where I will be continuously sharing what I have learned in the fields of motivation, fulfillment, and success with you. I'll be sharing with you, for free, the training of the personal development leaders I've been following since I was in grade school. You will be receiving videos, books, research, strategies, and tips on motivation, high performance, and happiness. To get these, just go to hataopilipinas.com to start reclaiming your personal freedom and power. Now, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope that this video has helped you become aware of the power that you have within you. So again, thank you, and I hope to see you in hataopilipinas.com.